961 205 967 or +260 212 615 341. Email marketing@sunfmzambia.net. It's a new dawn of new affordable advertising packages on Zambia's first and finest visual radio, reaching over 5 million people across the whole country. If you're not advertising on Sun FM TV, then you're probably not being heard or seen. Come on board and advertise with us. Everyone's not only listening, everyone is watching. Your finest radio station is responsible for the dawn of a new era in Zambian broadcasting. Capturing your favorite sounds on radio, it's a finest visual radio, Sun FM TV.
Win namamuli 1 million na ABSA. Play your cards right, Muntu Andi, and you could win big. Simply tap or swipe any of your ABSA cards 5 times in a month, and you could be one of 10 lucky winners to take home a cheap 10-pin in monthly prizes or walk away with a grand prize of 250,000 kwacha. Chaliroku, and you cannot afford to not get lucky. Use your ABSA card to enter the draw. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
For in-depth news coverage from across Zambia, local and national news, business, politics and sport matters. The news.
Hello, to present the news here on Sun FM Radio and TV. My name is Imelda Chukwati. The headlines. Vice President Mutale Nalumango has called for national unity and the rejection of tribalism and hate speech as Zambia prepares for the 2026 general elections. Province. The Zambian government has dismissed claims that the late former President Edgar Lungu never wanted President Hakainde Hichilema to preside over his funeral, stating that there is no concrete evidence indicating Mr. Lungu made such demands prior to his death. Zambia's Chipolopolo is said Vice President Mutale Nalumango has called for national unity and a rejection of tribalism and hate speech as Zambia prepares for the 2026 general elections. Speaking during the United Church of Zambia UCZ Silver Jubilee celebration in Chapata, Dr. Nalumango emphasized that politics. She urged citizens to pray for leaders across the political spectrum, including those in opposition, stressing that democracy should never be treated as warfare. She said tribalism and hate speech are wounds to the soul of the nation, adding that Zambia's destiny depends on choosing unity over division and compassion over contempt. Dr. Nalumango praised the UCZ as a model of harmony, noting that its diverse membership, drawn from various regions and tribes, continues to thrive in love and fellowship. She encouraged institutions and communities to emulate this spirit, saying Insurance Management Authority NIMA. He noted that this milestone reflects NIMA's commitment to strengthening the process. He stated that these MRI and CT machines will not only enhance diagnostic capacity, but will also reduce referrals to distant facilities, easing the burden on families and the broader health systems. He acknowledged that while some services under NIMA have been temporarily adjusted due to fiscal constraints, the ministry remains focused on ensuring essential health services like access to critical imaging are prioritized for vulnerable frontline health workers. Professor Chilengi added that initiatives such as the installation of MRI and CT scan equipment, expansion of NIMA coverage, and decentralization of health services reflects the President's resolve to modernize Zambia's Management Authority NIMA, the installation of MRI and CT scan equipment at Arthur Davison Children's Hospital. Mr. Mwanza said the initiative marks a significant step in improving health care delivery across the Copper Belt. He noted that bringing such high-level diagnostic tools closer to communities will not only enhance service efficiency but also reduce the need for patient referrals to distant facilities.
Hospitals is a significant milestone that will enhance
We are so grateful for our kids and the children from Dola to receive that equipment which you have just given us through NIMA.
Your care even more. And to every officials and stakeholder who played a part in making this day possible, your work.
The Zambian government has dismissed claims that the late former President Edgar Lungu never wanted President Hakainde Hichilema to preside over his funeral, stating that there is no concrete evidence indicating Mr. Lungu made such demands prior to his death. Government lawyer Aubrey Mr. Lungu had explicitly wished to be buried in Zambia.
This court needs to enforce it. If it can't be, you look at, according to South African law, and even the case of my learned friend, senior friend refers to Sengadi and the like. All of
news to unite the party and the country. Mr. Luminda criticized the ruling United Party for National Development, UPND, accusing it of being heartless for dragging Mrs. Esther Lungu and her family to remain peaceful and united, commending them for their resilience and patience as the nation awaits the burial of the former president.
This matter has just exposed the UPND government as a government.
Zambia's commitment to dignified healthcare has taken a meaningful step forward with the successful installation of mortuary units in hospitals across 8 provinces. Spearheaded by the Ministry of Health in collaboration with the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency ZAMSA, this initiative ensures that communities, especially in rural and underserved areas, now have access to respectful and well-equipped facilities for end-of-life care. Hospitals in Gwembe, Chavuma, Luwingu, Mbala, Chawama, Kanyama, Lukulu, Chilonga, Mpongwe, and Chasefo have all received fully functional mortuary units, reinforcing the government's pledge to uphold the force behind the country's economic stability. Speaking during commemorations held across the province, Ms. Perry emphasized that the nation's recent bumper harvest would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of farmers. She noted that their commitment ensures consistent supply of essential food crops to households and markets nationwide. This year's Farmers' Day is being celebrated under the theme Adapting to Climate Change, a call to action for farmers to embrace sustainable practices
environment. We look at these issues in isolation. If we can bring down these issues to the ability of each and every citizen in Zambia to be able to do the basic things because they have a coastal environment around them, then we will buy more support and we will eventually see that everybody is responding to the issues of
FAO and includes the development of Zambia's soil laboratory network, ZASOLAN, which will harmonize soil analysis procedures and improve Mr. Dodia questioned the rationale behind the extension, citing Zambia's favorable rainfall during the 2024-2025 season, which he said should have improved water levels in reservoirs and eased the country's power generation challenges. He noted that neighboring countries experience high electricity outages and elevated tariffs. The ERB, in its official statement, acknowledged that while rainfall was good, water levels in major reservoirs remain inadequate for optimal hydropower generation. It stated that the emergency conditions declared in October 2024 still persist, justifying the continuation of emergency tariffs. Mr. Dodia, however, warned that the extended tariffs could further weaken Zambia's production as a deteriorating commitment to Zambia's anti-corruption efforts, accusing key institutions of prioritizing image management over genuine enforcement. CAAC Executive Director